Christmas 2025 Christmas home tour. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is a channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Guys, so today's video, I will be sharing with you my Christmas home tour for 2025. Guys, I have been so busy. Life has been lifing. There were so many more things that I wanted to do for Christmas, but I don't know, Christmas just seems to be zooming, like we're like racing to the finish line, and I didn't get to do everything that I wanted. But what I did do, I am very, very happy with. As I look around, it just brings back the festive feel, the magical feel of Christmas. And I think the red is doing that for us. You guys know that my typical decorating color is black and white. The colors that I typically decorate with are black and white, and then I accent with green and maybe some other colors, but red very seldom. But this year, I just wanted to feel the nostalgia of Christmas, like thinking back to when I was younger and I was so excited, waiting for Santa to come, going over to my grandparents' house, doing all the fun festive things for Christmas. I don't know, and I just wanted to relive that feeling and also bring in that traditional feel for my grandbabies. My grandbabies, they love coming to Mimi's house, but Mimi's house is like decorated. So yeah, I want them to feel like they can just come in and run around and do anything, and I just wanted to bring back the magical fun feeling of Christmas. So this year we decorated using red. Now everyone jumped on the Ralph Lauren trend, which is a traditional decorating scheme using like your black, your gold, your silver, your greens, maybe a little bit of blue, gold. I don't know if I remember it. I don't know if I said gold or not. But yeah, I wanted to bring in those traditional colors. So my decorating style for this Christmas is not necessarily Ralph Lauren inspired, although you do see a little bit of plaid. I had some plaid from when I did my Pottery Barn Christmas morning theme a few years ago, so we brought all of those things back out. We were primarily using what we had this year, repurposing it, using it in different rooms, although we did get a few things. So without further ado, let me share with you my 2025 Christmas home tour. I hope you enjoy. So we'll start off here in the on the porch. I added a plaid black, white, and red rug, and I have this little welcome sign. All of these things came from Amazon, and then I just added a wreath on the outside. And now let's go in. All right, so I showed you guys my cute little festive rug on the outside. I absolutely love it. I love it. It's a perfect pop of red. I didn't want to do too much red outside, but I did want to introduce the color so you know what to expect when you come inside. So we'll start off here in the entryway. I'm sorry for the poor lighting. So this is an ornament that I got from Dollar Tree. It was $7, a little pricey for what it is, but I did embellish it just a little bit. It does have the red and green plaid on it. Again, giving us that Ralph Lauren Christmas aesthetic. I added in some oversized balls. These also, the larger one came from the Dollar Tree, and the smaller ones, I don't even remember. I think they came from the Dollar Tree as well. And then I just added some additional greenery, and we painted the door out black earlier this year. We did the outside trim. And if I can back up just a little bit so you can see, it just gives the door a more oversized, substantial presence, and I absolutely love that. And then over here on the console table, we have a mirror that stays here year round, and I decided to embellish it with some of that garland from Hobby Lobby, the famous viral garland from Hobby Lobby. You guys did a clean and decorate in we did a clean and decorate in here, and I showed you how I put this all together. These oversized ornaments came from Pop Shelf, normally $6, and we picked them up when they were like 40% off. Another one of those larger ornaments from the Dollar Tree, along with some smaller ornaments from the Dollar Tree. And I just swag the garland over the mirror. It's not even nailed on, it's just the mirror itself is holding it on. It's just pressed behind the mirror. And then I just added the ornament ball clusters with some metal wire that I picked up from Walmart. And yeah, I absolutely love how the garland looks. And then we have this gold bowl to tie in with the gold from the door. This came from Ross. We found something similar that I like. I forget where it was from. I want to say it was from Home Goods or West Elm. I forget, but anyway, it was more expensive than this one was from Ross, so I did decide to go ahead and pick it up. And we created our own little floral arrangement. These florals, poinsettias, came from Hobby Lobby many years ago. And this is just a combination of things that we already had. We used these in our Grinch themed tree a few years ago. This ornament, it came from an online seller, I forget, and I was supposed to leave somebody a link and I forgot. I'm so sorry. Hopefully though, next year you'll be able to get them. It's a little too late this year. I also added in black, as you know, black is the signature color here in my home. And I just love the red, black, and white. And we picked up those colors from our little Nutcracker bear. He came from Ross a few years ago. Again, we were using what we have, and he looks so cute with his little black hat and his little red suit with his black belt, always tying in the red and black together. This little drum, I thought he needed a little drum. We picked this up from Walmart, also from a few years ago. These candlesticks are from Home Goods. These are very similar to ones that I've seen from West Elm. We picked them up. They were for a very inexpensive price. I want to say, yeah, $7.99, and the larger one was probably $9.99. Yep. So yeah, very similar to something from West Elm that we picked up from Home Goods. Don't sleep on Home Goods, guys, because you can find some really nice things, as well as some nice things from Ross at a very affordable price. These books are just my regular everyday coffee table books, and we covered them with some black wrapping paper. This Monopoly game was in my previous bookcase in my family room when we switched it out, along with a little Monopoly car. Isn't that so cute? I picked the Monopoly game up from Home Goods several years ago, as well as the little car. It came from Home Goods, oh gosh, several years ago. It was $14.99. So I thought these were so cute if you're into Monopoly. And yeah, I love the way that looks. We have our Z Gallery faux books, ceramic books that I've had for years. And then we have the black bookends that we picked up from Amazon several years ago. The bowl came from Pottery Barn. And then our pomegranates came from, I want to say Amazon, but this is how it looks here in the entryway. Then we have another little black and white rug that came from, oh gosh, Wayfair. And then the welcome rug came from Amazon. So then as we turn and look this way into the entryway, oh my gosh, guys, this is the viral Nutcracker. I had been on the hunt for him for years. He was always sold out. Everyone and their mother had or wanted this Nutcracker. And finally, Walmart got the hint and they made him readily available so everyone could get him this year. So this is actually a DIY Nutcracker. You could actually paint him any color that you want. You know, white and black are my aesthetic, and so I did not want to paint him, but I did want to do something different with him. So my boyfriend was like, why don't you like put a vest on him, you know, get a plaid vest, you know, to go along with your red theme. He's like, you told me you're not doing the Ralph Lauren Christmas, but you know, throw a little plaid in there, make it interesting. So that's what I decided to do. So this is just a vest that I picked up from Amazon. It came with a tie and we just put it on the Nutcracker. And look how cute he is. He ties in very well with the theme. He greets you as soon as you enter into the entryway, and I absolutely love him. Now the deer came from the old Pier 1. I've had it for several years, but I felt like my little Nutcracker needed a friend. And so I put the little deer over here in the corner. We do have like a little red nose on him. So he was Rudolph, oh gosh, a few years ago. So I left that on. And then have always been on the hunt for these little drums to go with my Nutcracker. One year I did a DIY Nutcracker set. It was it last year or the year before in my black, I think it was in my black tie theme. And I had some smaller white Nutcrackers. I had one elevated on it, but I've always been on the hunt for these. And I first saw something similar when I saw them on a YouTube channel, David Christopher, but they were so expensive. So I didn't want to pull the trigger and buy them. However, this year at the At Home store, they had these. Now these are actually meant to be display or vases that you could decorate, but I just turned them upside down and created a little drum set out of them. Isn't that so cute? One was, I want to say $12.99. Let's see, $24.99, and I think the other one was $29.99. So still a little expensive, but not as expensive as the one from David Christopher. So I absolutely love how these look together. Now, I don't have a traditional stair, like a railing. So what I decided to do is to create a swag here on just my regular railing. So I hung one of those command strips and I took one of those garlands. This one is actually from Amazon. I got it on clearance when it was for $23, and I just created a swag coming down, and I had it pull on the floor or puddle on the floor. I created another one of those ornament ball sets, and I attached it to the garland along with a bow. I don't even know where it came from. I've had it for years, but I thought, hey, this would be perfect here. So I added that. And then I added these sprigs from Hobby Lobby, the red berries and the crystal gems. And that is how that looks. I absolutely love it. And then as we continue to go along, I ran the swag up the wall and I added more red and black balls. I added some red satin ribbon and some more of those red berries. And that is how that looks. So let's turn around. Now, as we swing around, this is the vignette on this side. So I created several different little vignettes in my home, and this one is one of my favorites. This Santa came from Home Depot. He is our African American Santa. I picked him up for $50. I was thinking one year I was watching a lady, oh gosh, I forget her name, but was it Brittany Blaine maybe? She goes all out with her Christmas decorating, and she had a Santa in her entryway, and she said she got it from Home Depot, and she said that they had more, and they had an African American one. So of course I ran to my local Home Depot, and I was successful in picking him up. I love how he looks with his little red hat and his red jacket, again with the black and white. He's holding a little teddy bear. So cute. And then this is a throw that I found while thrifting. It came from Pottery Barn, and I only picked it up for a couple of dollars from the thrift store. Or actually, no, it came from Pier 1 Imports. You know, they went out of business several years ago, but I thought it was so cute, and the fur on it, so nice. So then, this is a little tree that I just embellished. I added some garland around it to make it taller. I added some more ornament ball clusters. I added these picks from Hobby Lobby. So bright, so festive. I added in these little candles. I saw these on Instagram and on Pinterest where people were hanging candlesticks on their trees, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But this little tree is tiny, so I couldn't do them in clusters. So I did little single candlesticks, and I think it looks so nice. It looks so magical at night. I do have some twinkle lights in here that do come on at night as well. We have these frosted red berry picks that we picked up from Hobby Lobby. We got those several years ago. We used them in our Christmas morning theme, and I just repurposed them here on this tree. We have these cute little nutcrackers. We have a nutcracker theme going on in the house, guys. So yeah, this little one, he came from the Dollar Tree. No, he came from the Dollar General, and he was just $1. And he looks so nice. And so I added several of them to this tree, and I absolutely love how it looks. We also have Santa's deer over here. I had him underneath the tree with Santa, but I did decide to move him over here. He still has his tag on him. I need to take that off. He was $59.99 from the At Home store, but look at his little face. Oh my gosh. I know my little grandbabies are just going to love him. His little collar with the bells, so nice. He looks so realistic, so I went ahead and picked him up, and I absolutely love him. You can pose his antlers. Oh, so nice. So also, normally on this wall I will change out the artwork, but this year I decided not to do that. So I kept my normal black and white artwork, but I did add another vignette here on the credenza. So this is another one of those cedar garlands that I picked up from Amazon, and I just embellished it with more of the poinsettias from Hobby Lobby, along with those ruby red picks. They look like little iced berries. Absolutely love them. These I got from Hobby Lobby several years ago, and I put one on either end. I also picked up this little train from Hobby Lobby on clearance. Oh gosh, one holiday after the season, and I absolutely love him. This little bear we picked up, he was in our Christmas morning theme. He was a Christmas present that was sitting underneath the tree. So this year I decided to order a little newborn set from Amazon with a little Ralph Lauren plaid. and I put the little outfit on the bear, and he looks so cute in his little Ralph Lauren inspired clothing. Again, we weren't going for Ralph Lauren, but since I was adding in plaid, I'm thinking, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and, add a little bit more plaid. So these nutcrackers you guys saw, we picked up from, what's the name of that store? Pop Shelf. And they were normally $30 and they were on sale, I'm going to say again, 30 or 40% off. So we picked them up for around 20 something dollars, maybe $24, $25. And I just embellished it with some more plaid. This came from our Christmas morning theme, so we're just reusing it. And then I had these black bows that I picked up from Walmart several years ago. I put one on each nutcracker, and that's how this little vignette looks. Absolutely love how this vignette came together. And then as we turn this direction, I'm sorry for the poor lighting, I added some more plaid. These pillow covers came from Amazon. The plaid throw came from Amazon several years ago, part of my Christmas morning theme. These pillow covers that have like the boucle with the faux leather, these came from Amazon as well as this little nutcracker pillow, our little African-American nutcracker. He blended well with everything else in the plaid and the red. We didn't change anything about this chair. We did add a little red throw on that chair. So you remember this oversized bowl that we were on the hunt for forever? I added in some black ornaments in the bowl. And then over here on this side, I added some greenery at the top of the bay window, and or the arch window, and we added more red. Remember the red nutcracker we found at Ross? That kicked off the red theme for this year. I'm thinking he's so pretty, but I was going to paint him black, and then we decided, no, we're not going to paint him black, so we left him red, and that kicked off the theme. And then I had it added in along with that little nutcracker bear, and then I added some hanging ornaments to finish out the look, and that's how everything is looking. I absolutely love how this room came together. I love to come here in the evenings and sit in the chair and just turn on the fire and look at the twinkle lights. So nice, just so magical, gives me such a happy feeling. So now let's go into the family room. But before we do, let's talk about the entryway. So here in the entryway, I did add in our vases from Z Gallery. I showed you guys these, and then we just added in some Norfolk pine stems. These, gosh guys, I picked them up several years ago, and I just embellished them with more of those red oversized ornaments from the Dollar Tree. We picked up these ornaments from Hobby Lobby last year after the season. We added in some more of those jeweled picks. These I used many years ago, as long as with this one, when I decorated for Halloween. I'm thinking, I'm not using them for Halloween, but they are black, they are sparkly. Let's bring them out for Christmas. So that's what I did. I also added in these Chinese lanterns. I spray painted these black. I don't remember where I got them, but again, it was something I used when I was decorating for Halloween. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to bring those out. So that's what we did. Absolutely love it. And then while we were on the hunt for new items for Christmas, we found these really nice crystal nutcrackers from Ross. So nice. These were $21.99. And you remember I was on the hunt for those smoky black ones from Ross, and I eventually did find them, but they weren't smoky black. They were actually an opaque dark black. I have those in my loft, which we will see soon. But I found these two crystal ones, so I did go ahead and pick them up. Eventually, I did find the smoky ones from Walmart, but I didn't pick them up because they were like $30. And because I already had these crystal ones, and I had some lucite ones from Walmart from last year, I was like, yeah, I don't want to pay $60 for two new Nutcrackers because I have to have two. I love symmetry. So I didn't get them. Maybe they'll go on sale after the holiday. Maybe we'll be lucky to find them. Who knows? Probably not, but absolutely love how this looks. Alright, so this is how the family room is looking, and I absolutely love it. So, we made a few changes in here. Let's start over here. So, looking back in this direction, don't worry, we'll get to the kitchen. On the coffee table, we added in an ornament bowl with some greenery. I added in these candle holders that I picked up while either thrifting or I got them from Home Goods, and I have some candles in them that I thrifted. I don't have them turned on right now, but I also embellished it with some more of that cedar garland from Amazon. We picked up these oversized ornaments from Amazon, and I added in some black and white florals along with this burgundy ornament from Hobby Lobby. And we kept pretty much everything the same on the coffee table with the exception of those few things. And then on the sofa, I added in our black pillows. We've had these forever. I didn't change them out or anything. All I did was embellish them, or not embellish them, but I added other pillows to go along. So we've got this burgundy colored pillow from Amazon. We have our bolster pillows that came from CB2. I have one here and then one there. And then I have that Nutcracker pillow. Remember, you guys, I fell in love with that Nutcracker pillow from Z Gallery, but not that Z Gallery price. So I picked up this one from Amazon. I was going to cut out the Nutcrackers and put them on, like embroider them or sew them on to the oversized pillows, but that's one of the things we didn't get to. So I get my chop right. But it's one of the things we didn't get to, so I just decided to leave the Nutcrackers on the oversized pillow. And then I decided to bring in that plaid here into the family room to tie in with the entryway. And these are pillow covers that I picked up from Amazon several years ago. They were part of our Christmas morning Pottery Barn inspired theme. So yeah, we had those, again, using what we have. And then our tree, guys. Oh my gosh. So with the tree, I wanted to do something different. I've talked so much, I'm losing my voice. But with the tree, I wanted to do something different. Originally, we were going to do a mixed metal tree, but I love the red so much and the entryway. I also wanted to add it to our family room tree. So let's talk about it. So I did go ahead and do my mixed metal theme. I have my mixed metal ornaments on the tree. We have some bronze, we have silver, we have some gold, and then also black, can't forget our black, and our metallic disco ball. And then I added in those burgundy red balls that we picked up from Hobby Lobby. And then these I got from Macy's this year. Absolutely love them. They're very similar to some from CB2, but they are round and I love those. And then we added in the crystallized picks from Hobby Lobby. our frosted glass orbs from Our House, our ornaments from Home Goods from Christian Siriano. These came from the Hearth and Hand collection. Earlier this year, we went to Europe with my family, and I wanted to commemorate that vacation. It was so much fun, so I got this little London bus ornament from Macy's, and oh my gosh, it was just so much fun. I need to get one for the Eiffel Tower. We went there as well. It was so much fun sitting underneath the Eiffel Tower, waiting for it to light up. Oh my gosh, again, it was just so magical. So I wanted to highlight that with an ornament. So we have the one from London, and now we need to get the one from Paris. Macy's had one from Paris. I don't know why I didn't put that in the cart. I'll have to go back and see if it's still available. This came from the Hearth and Hand collection, and then we added in the little floral stems that we had from the fall time, and I just absolutely love the look that it gave the tree. It's very unique, very different. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else decorate their tree this way, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you do as well. The star came from Hobby Lobby. It was an after clearance find from last year. I'm just absolutely in love with the tree. We added twinkle lights because they didn't come with those. But yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And then guys, remember I told you that we were going to get some new bookcases, and we did. And I just love how they flank the fireplace. The TV is not a frame TV, although it is a new TV. So we also got a new TV in addition to the bookcases, one that was a little larger and more proportionate to the bookcases, and I absolutely love it. And like I said, it's not a frame TV, but we do have a YouTube like little piece of art to give us that frame TV look. For our fireplace, I added there's two garlands here. These are from Hobby Lobby. I was gonna say Home Depot. These are from Hobby Lobby, and we just embellished them with some ball garland, some ball ornaments that we put together. This really long black ball garland we created last year. I just added some red baubles to it. I added some of those diamond picks from Hobby Lobby, more of the little stems from fall, and with the burgundy ribbon that we picked up from Temu last year, again along also with some more ornaments, or some gosh, what do I want to say, the ribbon that we got from Temu last year, if I can think. And I absolutely love how the fireplace looks. I think it complements the tree perfectly. And then our bookcases, we got these from Amazon. I absolutely love them. I told you guys I am thinking about adding some handles to them. I thought I might like the clean, modern aesthetic without handles, but I don't know. I think I am going to add some handles, the ones that I showed you that I picked up from Amazon. So we'll probably do that after the holiday. But I have the bookcases styled with some books. Let's just go ahead and open it up. So I have it styled with some books, and basically I just use everything that I have. So these are books that came from the Dollar Tree, and I just added this little white bowl that we painted that I picked up while thrifting. These two pieces, I want to say these came from Home Goods and from the At Home store. I've had these for several years, and I thought these would look perfect in the bookcase because the bookcase is black. White will make it pop, and so I added in this book, the Leonardo da Vinci. It's a complete paintings. It's small. I thought it was going to be larger than this. This came from Amazon, so I did put it here in the bookcase. I also added this little, it's like a piece of marble on a stand. I don't remember where I picked this up. It was probably from Home Goods, or maybe, oh gosh, what is that store that went out of business Tuesday morning? The owl. You guys know I love owls, It came from probably Home Goods or maybe Amazon. I just added a sprig of greenery here with a ornament ball. Because it's so heavy on this side with Christmas, I wanted to bring a little bit of Christmas on this side but not overdo it, so I only have it on this one shelf. We have these vases that I picked up. I don't remember where I got these. World Market or IKEA? H&M Home is where I got these. So yeah, absolutely love these, how these look. The little boxes came from Home Goods, and then we have some more of those ceramic books from Z Gallery. But this is how the shelf is looking. And we have our Z Gallery Miami vases at the top, and that's how this area is looking. So then I took the chair out that was over here. So I've been wrapping some presents. That's what you see there. And then we have our crystal Nutcracker and deer in that corner for now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this corner. We'll have to see. But this is how this side looks. I did go ahead and decide to add like a little picture light above the artwork on this side. That came from Amazon. It's actually a wall sconce that I turned sideways and I'm using as a picture light, and I think it does a perfect job. Very inexpensive. I want to say two was around $30. You can find these anywhere from any seller. I'm actually thinking about putting one above the TV as well, just a longer one. So when I have the artwork on here, that it actually looks like a painting. So I'm thinking about that. But in the meantime, this is how this side looks. I told you guys these two pieces of artwork came from the Ashley Home Store. They're around $130 a piece. I have two of them. One is just hung upside down to give it a different look, but I love that. These lamps came from Ross, again from a well-known seller. Don't sleep on Ross. You can find some high-end name brand things from Ross. These vases also came from H&M Home that we have just embellished with some greenery. These are little napkin rings that I pulled out. I was going to do a tablescape with them, and then I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do a tablescape this time. I showed you guys my Ralph Lauren inspired tablescape. If you missed that, I will have it linked in the description box down below. You can go check it out, but I didn't do one for this video. The table is simple, but I do have a change. So this is how this area is looking. I absolutely love it. This artwork came from World Market. And then over here on the back of this console table, we didn't do a lot. I did go ahead and add in my Z Gallery vases, and I added in these two deer. These came from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and then I just added in some more greenery and some oversized ornaments here to give the console table a festive look, and I absolutely love it. So as we back away, this is the view from the kitchen, and I absolutely love it. Now, let's talk about the dining table. Okay, so you guys remember I told you I wanted to get a new dining table, and we did. Here's the dining table. So this dining table came from Amazon, and I love how it brightens up the space. Oh my gosh. So previously we had a metal table. It had a wood base, and it had a stainless top. and I got tired of looking at that, so I eventually painted the top black, and we had that one for, I want to say 5 or 6 years when we moved into the home. I think we will be 9 years we've been here now, but I wanted a change. And so when I did a collaboration for these dining chairs, I thought, oh my gosh, these are so modern, so, oh my gosh, so aesthetically pleasing. These are very similar to ones from our house that I had to get them. So I'll put up the name of, is it Cheetah Living? Cheetah Living, I think, is who I did. Don't get me lying. I'll put up the name, but I think it was Cheetah Living that we did the collaboration with, and I absolutely love the chairs. So I wanted to change the table after that. So this is the table that we got. Again, it came from Amazon. I love the chrome finish. You guys know I call my style modern with a touch of glam, as you can see by my light fixtures. And yeah, I absolutely love the way the table looks. So I did keep it really simple. I showed you this floral arrangement that we put together previously. It is an arrangement that was a fall arrangement that I picked up while thrifting, and I just embellished it with some greenery. So it has a garland around it that I just wrapped around the base. I added in some more of these poinsettias from Hobby Lobby, along with these faux mercury glass ornaments that we picked up from, oh gosh, it was the Goodwill bins we picked those up from, where you buy things by the pound, and there were a few pennies on the dollar. So I absolutely love how the centerpiece looks. It is very simple, but I like that. And our chandelier came from Amazon here in the kitchen. So I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to in the kitchen. So this is how the kitchen is looking. I did add the Ralph Lauren inspired table setting here on the island, along with these plates from Pop Shelf. Remember these? And the green napkins and the red chargers are thrifted. These little deer head napkins came from Amazon. The napkins themselves came from Amazon. Our black placemat came from the old Pier 1 several years ago. Our chairs came from Amazon, and yeah, this is how this is looking. I absolutely love it. Love it. Very simple. Our Nutcracker towel bar, our Nutcracker towel holders, but this is how the area is looking here in the kitchen. I was going to add some bows to the prints, but we didn't get around to that. Oh well. And then we have the greenery here that I added to the center of the island. We have our Yankee candle that has, it's like a, oh my gosh, balsam and cedar. I should have lit the candle, but I didn't. And then we have this one that came from Big Lots. I don't think I've ever burned this one, but I loved it because it had the little deer. Again, we added in more florals that I had and I wasn't using, and I just love the aesthetic of these. I love how they look. But this is how the kitchen and the dining room came together for the holiday, and I absolutely love it. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Don't mind that stuff over there. This was an impromptu video. I keep telling you guys I'm going to do a Christmas home tour, but I get so busy I don't have time. So I was like, I got a little bit of time today, let's do it. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my dining table. I love her. Oh my gosh, like I said, she brightens up the space so much. Absolutely love it. But leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, friends, and that wraps it up. That is my Christmas home tour for 2025. I hope you found some inspiration and you enjoyed the home tour and it helps inspire your Christmas decorating. If not for this year, for next year. I love how everything came together. I love the warm and the magical feel of just the holiday with just the pop of red. It just warms my heart, and so I hope you enjoy the tour and it warms your heart as well. So if you have enjoyed today's video and it has inspired you, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle family. I have lots of budget-friendly, budget luxury, home decorating inspiration coming your way that you don't want to miss. And with that, my friends, I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, friends.